Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to make another major statement here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Takedown defense is there. Short uppercut in the clinch by Tsarukyan. Judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up with those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
This is it. This has to be the end. He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
All right, so the storyline in this one has been Khamzat Chimaev, the wrestling and the grappling. A lot of people felt like he could win a fight on the feet tonight, but taking the path of least resistance.
We have seen him win with his striking, but it always looks easier whenever he's taking his opponent down. I mean, think of Kevin Holland, a good fighter himself that Khamzat made look like a novice. When he can use the wrestling, when he's finding success in that realm, he's very difficult to deal with, and one of the best fighters in 2 weight classes in the UFC.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. Oh, good lead right by Tsarukyan.
Oh, nice right hand. Champ, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, what goes up must come down as he slams him right on the canvas. Huge moment in the ring.
It excites me to watch somebody land those types of technique. The impact of that slam takedown was felt at the best and in the first couple rows.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Get that knee in, shrimp.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Chimaev's in half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Tsarukyan's pass is denied. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Good round, okay? You won that round by controlling the position on the ground. I need more of that. If you're on top, I need you to keep that score.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Leg kick.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Look at that.
Back to his feet. Tsarukyan's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. No denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps. That comes with...
Nice judo toss for him there. Landed that left hook.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Stay relaxed.
Nice sub attempt.
That Darce is tight.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited though. He's got to be patient. Wait, take his time, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Well, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Side control now.
That was a slick transition.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Tsarukyan is back in full mount. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tsarukyan. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
He's up. What's submission defense on display?
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Tsarukyan, his eye now closing up. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Tsarukyan's in half guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Tsarukyan is back in half guard, very comfortable here. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Arms in deep. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
All right, listen, that was a great round. You got close to the submission there a couple times. He's very, very open on the ground. Let's get him down and let's work your sub game. I want you to...
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. He's out! Khamzat Chimaev gets the finish.
Holy smokes.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by KO. No TKO tonight. A lot of pressure on this man to deliver, and it's just incredible that he keeps producing highlights on this level.
Well, to watch him step up, and I mean, it was from day one. It's not like Khamzat Chimaev had time to